Hey y'all. It is a new week. It is a new month. We out here trying to reach more goals. So I started around 3 p.m. I turned on Grubhub because I just wasn't feeling like no Instacart. So I turned on Grubhub, but then something told me to click on Shipt, and it was an order that went on promo. I snatched it up real quick. It was an easy shop. There was a few substitutes, but the customer was easygoing. She understood, so we good to go with that. When I went to go deliver it, it was a big dog, y'all. I mean, he looked well kept, so he knew where his house was at, but I just didn't want him to come where I was at. So I was moving fast. I told the customer, I said, it's a dog roaming around. If you want to hurry up and get your stuff off this porch. So as I was leaving the customer house, again, still wasn't feeling Instacart. Nothing on Shipt, or it was something on Shipt, but I didn't feel like shopping. I rather deliver. So it wasn't no deliver, it was shopping deliver in Harris Teeter. So what I decided to do is turn on Grubhub. As soon as I turn on Grubhub, I got an order in the area that I'm at, so I'm headed to go pick this order up. And yeah, so motivation. I'm trying to find me some motivation. I'm still a little bit tired, but I just need motivation to find a goal, reach a goal, challenge myself to, so yeah. So I hope my favorite YouTube content creators who do side gigs upload some videos this week so I can get me some extra motivation to turn on multiple apps. So that's all I had to say. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go for right now. Probably check in with y'all another time. Hey y'all, it's Tuesday.
In 2.9 miles, exit to US 29, Concord Parkway.
And you're gonna hear a girl talking because I don't have my earpiece. So I'm out here having to talk to these people. Because usually the earpiece is the way that I have people. I just start talking and point to my ear like I'm on the phone when I'm not talking to nobody. But yeah, so what have I done today? I picked up a Shipt order. It was delivery only. The person lived literally less than 5 minutes away from the grocery store. It was a repeat customer. They did give me a tip of $5. I used it for this. I didn't even have 2 cents, y'all. Where my change at? Why my change not in my car? My son had got me. So, but luckily girl had 2 cents. She forgave me. So, then I picked up a Instacart delivery only for Publix. You know, we had a love-hate relationship, but I seen that one and I was like, you know what, let me do it. It was like, I think close to $15. Delivering to 2 customers. One customer literally lived around the corner from the grocery store, and she wasn't expecting me to get there that fast. And so she wasn't there, but it was instructions that I had to meet her, and I don't want to be deactivated, so I'm following everything. So I went through the steps, I communicated with her, and then I called her, left the message, told her to message me to let me know she wanted me to leave the stuff. After she did that, I took the picture, I sent it to her, and then I contacted customer care to let them know, hey, this customer that y'all told me to meet with these items, she's not here, and she said for me to leave it on her porch. And they said, okay, leave it. Don't forget to take a picture. Own it, buddy. Own it. I'm on it. So yeah, so what I decided to do is the second customer was one you had to send a picture anyway. It was in the gated community. And I don't know why I was having a hard time putting in this code. It was numbers, pound, and it was pound numbers, but my brain kept reading pound numbers. So it was just looking at me. I was looking at it for a good minute or so, and I was like, I looked back, I was like, no, it's pound and numbers. Get it together. So finally made it in. They had left clear instructions, and I could see that they leave a lot of the stuff that they order at this particular door. And so yeah, so I decided to turn on Grubhub, and since I was on this side of town, I went to my favorite Dunkin' Donuts and picked me up something, a treat for myself. Even though I had a treat today, but I wanted me a coffee caffeine treat. It's gonna be a long night, y'all. It's gonna be a long night. So, yeah. So I'm headed to go pick up this order. I don't even know where it's picking up from, but well, I know where it's picking up from, but I don't know where I'm taking it to. So I hope it ain't far. This restaurant I'm going to is becoming popular. I guess it's always been popular, but the pandemic had it, slow. But now it's been picking up. I've been coming here a few times.
Police reported ahead.
Okay, thank you. What the police said? What's the speed limit? What's the speed limit? I think this is a 45 road. Nope, 55. Let me move it. Alrighty. So yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna be checking in for the rest of the night. It is election night. So y'all be safe and see you later. Yeah. I'm out here another day trying to get another dollar. It is so slow today. So slow. But I was able to pick up a Instacart order. It was just a small one, nothing major. But how did I end? Yesterday I ended up ending with Grubhub. I did 3 Grubhubs, and my last one was the McDonald's, and I had to place the order. And this McDonald's was slow, and it was but the order was made, and where the person was at was in the sticks. So, but it's fine and dandy. So like I said, slow today. And the Instacart order I dropped off, I just wanted to talk, because this is a lot of talk about this common issue that shoppers are having, and it's the instructions in Instacart versus the instructions of the customer. So when you have frozen items or refrigerated items, the app or is probably forcing the shopper to meet with the customer, and that's understandable. Do you want your food being spoiled, or are you a repeat offender of reporting damaged items because you were not home to retrieve it? So the issue is that when I went to go drop off the order to the customer, it told me to meet the customer. They had a Ring doorbell. I pressed it. So even if the customer didn't physically want to communicate or anything with me, they could have just talked through the Ring to let me know it's okay to leave their items there. I had to go through the process of saying customer is not available, and after saying customer is not available, then I was able to see their instructions was to leave on the front porch. Okay, see, that's the issue. Okay, there needs to be some communication with Instacart and the customer. When the customer understands that they have these perishable items, and if they're requesting for it to be left on the porch without anyone being able to meet the shopper, being able to meet the customer, that needs to be reported, and then 2, when the customer is left without being able to say blame damage when we don't know when it was damaged. Okay, it looked fine when I left. So the funny thing about this drop off was I can hear the dogs before I even touched the bell. They can hear me at the door, so they was doing their thing. And I heard somebody say shh. Then I heard the TV come on. So I'm like, okay, people are in there. So I went back to my car and I waited. And then I can hear somebody open the door and grab the groceries. So I did take a picture for my record. I did put it in the chat and let them know per your instructions. So on the Instacart server and everything, it's communication what I've done. So like I said, I finished that slow. I turned on Grubhub. I turned on Uber Eats. I'm heading in the direction of home. If there's nothing that comes in, I'm just done for the day. I'm done, and it's okay. We'll start again tomorrow. So yeah, so that's all I had to say. So see you guys tomorrow. Hey. It is very slow again. Slow again today. I was able to pick up a Instacart. I just dropped off. It was a double order, Publix. I dropped that one off, and I turned on Grubhub and Uber Eats. Uber Eats sent me something first, and I think it's like only like $5. Where I'm from, it's like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute drive to the restaurant. But where I'm taking it to is literally probably across the street. I think this is the building that's actually across the street from the McDonald's. I think it's the health department. So I'm like, okay, they must be at work and they can't move, so it's fine. So that's what I'm headed to do. Now, I think yesterday, or maybe it's the day before yesterday, I was mentioning about when the instructions in Instacart tell you to meet the customer, but the customer is not available, and or they're telling you to drop the item off. Initially, I thought that possibly this was because they had perishable items. Well, my customers today have perishable items, but both of them I was able to send a picture, and then one lady in the note just asked me to ring her doorbell to let me know that I have been there. So I don't think it has anything to do with what the person's ordering. I think it either has to do with the amount and or the customer history. Like if the customer has probably stated, reported fraud, reported missing items, reported damaged items, multiple occasions. And so I like I said, that I really want to know, maybe I'll chat with them, but I really want to know why some customers you have to wait for them and other customers you don't. And so, yeah. So that's all I got. Nothing new. It's the 200 million day of the election. So, yeah. If anything interesting happened, I'll definitely jump back on and talk to y'all. So I just wanted to show you how the Uber Eats app look. As you can see, the navigation is built in, so you don't have to toggle between two different apps. You hit the navigate, you get the little play-by-play action so you can see yourself on the map. Additionally, I like the fact that you can see exactly what is expected out of you when you get to this restaurant. The restaurant notes comes from management within the restaurant. So it tells you if you can pick up in store, if you can go to the drive-through, and that's very important because certain restaurants in my area only do drive-through and other ones says you have to come in. So I always check that out. The next thing I check out is what my customer ordered. Customer ordered 6 sandwiches. So I'm expecting when I get to the restaurant, it's ready. It's not. You see order status not ready. You can click on it. That lets them know, gives them that feedback. They ask you how your pickup was. I always put the thumbs down when I have to wait because I want them to know that y'all sending these orders out too fast, because by the time we get there, it's not ready. So we have to wait a long time. They thank you for your feedback. As I'm continuing to wait for the order, next to the customer is a box. You click it when you receive the order. Prior to the start delivery will be gray. When you actually get the order, you click the box turns blue, and then the start delivery turns green. I do not click this until I'm in the vehicle and I have the item secure. that's when I clicked the start delivery. And I wanted to show y'all how close the customer was to this restaurant. Initially, I thought it was the health department, but it was a building that actually was attached to the health department. So literally, I was 1 minute away, zero point 0.3 miles, and I was there at the customer. As soon as I was able to get there, I deliver it, and I was able to go ahead and click the blue delivered, and I was done. Hey, hey, happy Sunday. I'm just sitting and waiting. So I wasn't expecting to come out today, only because I felt like I was going to reach my goal this week prior to the weekend, and I actually can start having a weekend to myself. But nope, it wasn't the best this week as far as getting some good orders. I was being very selective, so I can take full blame for that. And then two, it just has been entirely slow. So I decided to pick up a shift this morning. It was just an hour. I didn't get anything. My suspicion is because of my rating. For some reason it dropped overnight. I'm not, other than, and I haven't done too many shipped orders, so it's kind of like, and you only rate it on shop and deliver. Okay, so I don't do a lot of shop and deliver. I honestly only prefer not to with Shipt. That's only because the stores that you shop and deliver with Shipt is usually out of most of the stuff the customers want. So I prefer to just do delivery. So because I don't have that many to go by, I can kind of tell where the drop in the ball is. So I'm kind of curious this upcoming week to find out why this person rated me the way they rated me. So with that being said, I end up turning on Uber Eats. I did stop and get my Dunkin' Donuts, and they was running late. So, but I was in line when I got a notification from Uber to pick up an order at Cracker Barrel. The customers were in Charlotte. It was a double order together. Now I have had an order, and then an order came through, so I added it to the queue. This one came together. So it said it was $15.86. That was with the tip. You know, with Uber, it's an hour, so they can change the tip if they choose to. For me, I'm just trying to see what happens if one tip and the other don't tip. So I don't know. Well, with that being said, the first customer I get to, you get to her building, but there's nothing that says which apartment is hers. And I had to ask her, and so she was like, told me where. And I was like, that would have helped 30 seconds ago. Okay, you put something in your window. The second customer was a leave at door, and he was at the door being a creeper. And I ended up handing it to him, but I took a picture of the house to let them know, like, I was there. I handed it to somebody. So yeah, so I'm waiting. I'm deciding not to pick up an Instacart at this time, and the reason is I think my son has to be to work at 11, so it's like an hour, and I don't want to, I think I'm going to take him to work so I can try to make up some time to get some more money. So yeah, so I'm just sitting here and waiting to see if something Uber Eats come through. I should be able to turn on Grubhub in a minute and see if anything comes through with that. I don't know if you'll see me again, probably not. So the next time will be what I've earned for the week. So peace out. Okay, so earnings for the week. Let's start with Grubhub. It was $47.30. The delivery pay was $22.57. The tips were $24.73. Let's dig a little bit deeper. I accepted 5 orders this week. 4 was actually successful. 1 was not. It was actually canceled because the restaurant was not able to confirm the order. They were having issues with their tablet. So when I got there, they hadn't received any notification for an order. The young lady went ahead and took a picture of my phone, and then she proceeded to make this order. I told the customer they were having issues. They had to make the order right now, and I'll be on my way. 3 minutes later, I received a notification for Grubhub that says it was canceled. So I'm like, oh, did the customer cancel it? I went ahead and told the young lady that the order was canceled. I called Grubhub. They said that it was canceled because when they cannot confirm at the restaurant, the system automatically cancel it. So I asked them if they let the customer know. They said, yeah, but I went ahead and informed the customer I will not be showing up because I didn't want him to think that I told a story, and I explained to him why. The young lady wanted me to let the customer know that she did finish making this order. They went ahead and put it in the freezer, so if he decides to put the order in again, then it'll be available. I won't be delivering it. I couldn't deliver without any order, so I felt bad for the customer. So the next earnings is Uber Eats. It was $47.30 for the week. Let's break that down. That was actually 6 trips. I was in this app for 4 hours and 19 minutes. The net fare was $31.32. I activated 1 boost, so that was $1.03, and the tips were $14.95. I worked on 3 of the 7 days. The first day, which was on the 4th, I completed 1 order. On Thursday, I completed 3 orders. The last one was a double, and then today I completed an order, and that was a double as well. So yeah, so with Uber Eats, I didn't have any hiccups this week in regards to any app issues. It was more so the restaurants. The next earnings come from Shipt. I completed 3 orders for $80.41. That was broken down in order pay and promo, which was $60.41. The tips that I received in the app was $20, and that was received from a customer today. She was such a sweetheart. And I received $5 cash tip on Tuesday from my repeat customer, and I went ahead and used that to buy my Dunkin' Donuts. The last earnings I received come from Instacart. We had a love-hate relationship, but I managed to do some batches, and that was $83.81. The payment was $50.52. The current tips is $16.65. The pending tips is $16.64. Let's get a breakdown as to how many batches I completed. So for this week, I completed a total of 6 batches. So that included on Tuesday, I did 1 batch. It was a delivery only, which means that I didn't shop. I just picked up the items and dropped them off, and that was to 2 customers. On Wednesday, I did 1 batch. That was 1 full service order. That means that I shopped and delivered. On Thursday, I did 1 batch. That was 2 full service orders, so I shopped and delivered for 2 customers. And on Sunday, I did a total of 3 batches. 1 was a full service order, 1 was a double delivery order, and 1 was a full service order. So what did I earn for the week? So total, I earned for the week $258.82. I definitely rocked it out today because I didn't think I was going to make it because I just was not feeling it. So if you're new to my channel and you would like to be part of the village, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Everybody hit that like button, and please share with your family, friends, and coworkers. Peace out.